Only in America can a white man get shot by another white man and then somehow they blame black people. Like, the fuck do we do? Like,
And just like that, MAGA shows their true colors. Multiple HBCUs are on lockdown right now after receiving credible threats all morning long after what happened at Utah Valley State and Charlie Kirk yesterday. And this shows how insane the right is. Even with the only pictures of a person of interest showing somebody with my complexion and a disabled veteran shirt on, these people are threatening HBCUs. Tell us, MAGA, what did the HBCUs do? Did they not mourn properly enough for you? And this is who you guys are at your core. You don't care what happened yesterday. You're just looking for any excuse to do your racism, to do your hatred, to do your xenophobia, to do your misogyny. Because again, we don't even know who the perpetrator is yet. And the pictures of the person of interest is not anybody that would be attending an HBCU. But here we sit with you people calling in threats to these colleges for no reason other than your own built-in racism. Peace.
I was in undergrad. I was a music major, pipe organ performance specifically. And I was also in the choir at Fisk. At Dillard too, but this story is about Fisk. And I was given a task to direct the choral version of Lift Every Voice and Sing by Roland Carter. Now, if you've been in HBCU choir, you know that Lift Every Voice and Sing is a HBCU staple. I don't know of any HBCU choir who has not sang that song. So anyway, I was having trouble with it. And when I first tried to direct it at rehearsal, it just went so bad. So I went to my choir director, C.A. Duke, and I was like, I don't want to do it. I was so frustrated. And I just walked off. So probably like 45 minutes later, he saw me in the dorms. And Fisk guys, if you watching this video and you know Duke, y'all already know how that conversation went. That man cussed me up, down, left, and right from the floor to the ceiling and walked off. So I felt kind of bad about it. And I went to my organ professor, Dr. Williams, and I was like, I need help with this song. Now, I followed Dr. Williams from Dillard to Fisk. And then I went to go talk to the chair of the music department, Dr. Archer, rest in peace. And I told him I needed help. So Dr. Archer was like, okay, come to my office tomorrow at whatever time, and Dr. Williams will come too, and we'll help you. So I called the choir director, Duke, on the phone, and I said, I'm going to be in their office tomorrow. They're going to help me with the song. He said, all right. Didn't even say bye, just hung up. And so I get in the office, and Dr. Archery, he was on the piano. He was acting as the choir. And Dr. Williams was giving me pointers on how I should direct. But in walks the choir director, Mr. Duke. And he had me hemmed up too. I was in that office with them, I know, a good 2 hours. And they were in there with me, getting me right together until I got that song the way it was supposed to be. Now, I don't know what happens at PWIs for real. And I can't say that you can't get something like that at a PWI. I just know that the two that I went to, you never would be able to get nothing like that, especially not for free. And can't nobody tell me nothing about HBCUs, nor this HBCU music degree that I got. Because it has made ways for me that I never, ever would have imagined. And I don't know if you can get that at PWIs, but if for no other reason to go to a HBCU, that would be the reason why. Because they give a damn about you and about your future. I have not had a problem directing any song of any genre since they had me in that office. And I know that was in the spring of 2007, almost 20 years ago. And I will ever be thankful for my experience at my HBCUs, because if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be shit. And I stand on that.
Hi guys, I'm Tina and you're welcome to the channel. So explain this to me like I'm 5. Chalakig, a white man was killed by a white man, yet somehow HBCU's black colleges are the ones being threatened. Tell me how that makes sense, because it doesn't. To me, it doesn't. It's not logic. It's not justice. It's just straight up racism playing out in real time. Instead of focusing on the actual shooter, instead of looking at the real problem, they want to put fear in black students, in black communities, in black future. That's not random. It's targeted, it's systemic, and it's dangerous. Stay with me as we dive in.
I was watching a live earlier and it was brought up that a lot of HBCUs are losing their funding because they typically get funding from larger universities like Harvard or Columbia, but with everything going on, like, that is ending. And it was suggested that everyone donate to an HBCU. Pick an HBCU of your choice and donate to try to supplement for the lost funding. If you don't know what an HBCU is, it's a historically black college or university. You can look, I can't list all of them, but if you look up HBCUs, United States, it's going to come up a list, and you can pick maybe one that's close to you geographically or one that you just resonate with and donate. I think that, like, in these times, things are so dark and it feels like worlds away from anything that you can do to help. This is something that you can tangibly do to help. A lot of HBCUs were targeted this week with threats for no reason. And if you can just help in whatever way you can, I think that that's a beautiful way to show your allyship and show your support.
Why are HBCUs being threatened? I'm sitting here in my office and I'm looking at the news. Clark Atlanta is on lockdown because Clark Atlanta is being threatened. Today is September 11th. Yesterday was the unfortunate unaliving of CK. I have prayed for his wife and children in my class today while discussing yesterday's events. Yesterday was a on crime. Leave us out of it.
So since this man got shot yesterday, now they got active shooters everywhere and all the HBCUs shut down. Lord, wish I could have got my sister before that shit happened.
Listen, let's talk about these HBCU shutdowns. Alabama State, Hampton, Virginia State, they all had to hit pause today because of threats. And before anybody gets cute, let me say for the record, this ain't got shit to do with Charlie Kirk, okay? We ain't got shit to do with Charlie Kirk. This is white on white crime that happened in Utah. We have nothing to do with this, so leave us out of it. Here's the real. Threats on HBCUs, they're not new. They've been coming in waves since 2022. This isn't just about scaring students. This is about attacking the legacy of Black education and progress. False alarms cost a lot of money, cost time, and it causes a lot of stress for students that are sitting around on lockdown. Here's the part that folks don't say out loud. HBCUs are targeted because they are powerful symbols. They are a place where Black excellence gathers, and it scares the hell out of people that thrive on division. So from a comms pro perspective, I just hope that our institutions have their crisis comms in place, that they're always providing fast updates, and recognize that silence just breeds fear. Don't let what happened fade from the headlines in 24 hours, because when it's Harvard or Yale, you know, it's all over the news all the time. But when it's HBCUs, it's crickets. So as much as folks would like to make this about Charlie Kirk, it's bigger than that. It's more about the culture of political intimidation. And if you still can't see it, you're not paying attention, or either you're part of the problem. For a deeper dive, join Control the Narrative newsletter on Substack. It's free, and these are conversations that we need to be having. Okay, bye.
Yeah, call me a coon. Call me all kinds of tap dancers. I believe in God, and I believe in karma. Why else would I show some solace of pity for a family that just lost their patriarch that was providing for them? You know, a lot of y'all grew up with no fathers. Y'all should have some empathy for some kids that's about to struggle without their father. Y'all left at that man's unaliving. Y'all applauded it. And then they locked down all the HBCUs. Why? I don't know, but they did.
Kirk. The schools included Alabama State. Multiple historically black colleges and universities are on lockdown today after receiving potential threats. The lockdown measures come in the wake of the assassination of Charlie Kirk. The schools included Alabama State University, Virginia State University, Hampton University in Virginia, Southern University in Louisiana, Bethune-Cookman in Florida, and Clark Atlanta University in Georgia. Civil rights activist Reverend Al Sharpton is calling for an end to threats to HBCU campuses and all forms of violence. The FBI says they're taking the threat seriously, but there is no information to indicate a credible.
And this is exactly why we keep saying racism isn't dead, it's alive and breathing in America. A white man kills Charlie, but somehow the threat shifts to black schools. It shows you the bias, the hate, the double standard baked into the system. But let me tell you this, black voices won't be silenced. Black education won't be erased, and Black future won't be threatened into extinction. If not anything, these attacks only prove why HBCUs matter now more than ever. Because the truth is, when they target one of us, they are trying to scare all of us. But we are not backing down. If you made it this far, please don't forget to like this video, drop your thoughts in the comments, and of course subscribe to the channel. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.